Hello students. Today we discuss new subject in economics. The name of the subject is agricultural marketing, trade and prices. Credit offered for this course is 2 credit for theory and 1 credit for practical. And this subject is offered to 5th semester new. Now we discuss the first point in this topic. What is market and marketing? Its meaning, definition, components of market. And in second part we discuss what is agricultural marketing, its meaning, definition, scope, subject matter, importance of agricultural marketing in economic development. Student, you all know about the concept market. The word market comes from the Latin word marketus, which means merchandise or trade or a place where business is conducted. Word market has been variedly used to mean a place or a building where commodities are bought and sold. For example, supermarket, or a potential buyer and sellers of a product is also called as market. For this I am giving one example here, wheat market and cotton market. So there will be different type of ideas or terminologies used for describing the concept market. Okay. Now, scientifically, what is the definition of market? So, if this definition is asked in your exam, then write any one definition. Okay. First one, a market is the sphere within which price determining forces operate. A market is area within which the force of demand and supply converge to establish a single price. The term market refers not to a place but to a commodity or commodities and buyers and sellers who are in free intercourse with one another. So this is the different definitions of market. Now we see the next point. What are the components of market? Okay. For a market to exist, certain conditions must be satisfied. They may also be termed as components of a market. The existence of good or commodity for transaction. Students, see here, the existence of goods or commodities is very important, without which we can't say that particular place as a market. Also, the existence of buyers and sellers is important. Only buyers and sellers is not means it is not called as a market, but the business relationship or intercourse between buyers and sellers is important. And last one, demarcation of area such as place, region, country or whole world is important. So these are very four important components of a market. First one is existence of commodity, second one existence of buyers and sellers, third one business relationship or intercourse between buyers and sellers, and fourth one demarcation of area such as place, region, country or the whole world. Okay. Now we see the next point, dimensions of market. What is dimension? Means in our country different type of market are established, and these markets are established based on certain dimensions. So now we see there are various dimensions of any specified market. These dimensions are location, number 2 area or coverage, Number 3, time span, volume of transactions, nature of transactions, number of commodities, degree of competition, nature of commodities, stage of marketing, extent of public intervention, type of population served, and number 12, accrual of marketing margins. So, there were how many dimensions of a market? 12 dimensions. Okay. Now, the next point we discuss, that is definition of or meaning of. The term agriculture marketing is composed of two words, agriculture and marketing. Agriculture in the broadest sense means activities aimed at use of natural resources for human welfare. Already you learned this concept in your first semester, what is exactly meaning of agriculture. That is, it includes all primary activities of production, but generally it is used to mean growing and or raising crops and livestock. So this is also called as the agriculture. Now second point, marketing. What is marketing? Marketing means it is a series of activities involved in moving the goods from the point of production to the point of consumption. It includes all the activities involved in creation of time, place, form, and possession utility. Already you know about different types of utility. Okay, I discussed this point at the time of second semester course. What is utility and what are the different types of utility? But for creating such utilities, we required which process? That is marketing process. Okay, now according to Thomson, see here, Thomson is very his contribution in marketing is very great. So he defined agricultural marketing. The study of agricultural marketing comprises all the operations and agencies conducting them involved in movement of farm produced foods, raw materials and their derivatives. So this is the definition given by Thomson, and he focused on very important point, that is it includes different type of marketing operations. Number 2, it includes different marketing agencies, and number 3, different types of commodities. Okay, raw material, final product which can transfer to directly to the consumer. So this process is called as agricultural marketing. Okay, you understand this definition? Then we start with next point. What is scope of agricultural marketing? You know, agricultural marketing in a broader sense is concerned with two aspects. Okay, the marketing of farm product produced by farmer. This is first aspect. And second aspect, the marketing of farm inputs required by farmer in production of farm products. Okay, means input side and output side. These are the two important sides, and in both the marketing, the scope of agricultural marketing is included. Then subject matter of agricultural marketing. Now these include product marketing as well as input marketing. The subject of output marketing is as old as civilization itself. The importance of output marketing has become increased in recent past with the increased marketable surplus of the crop following the technological breakthrough. The farmer produces their product for the market. So this is the scope of or subject matter included in output marketing, because you know, traditionally farmer produces for only for the subsistence, to fulfill their subsistence needs. But now farmer is looking to farm business as a commercial aspect, and therefore he want to increase his marketable surplus. Marketable surplus means the quantity he actually sell in the market. So that is very important aspect in case of output marketing. Input marketing is comparatively new subject. Farmers in the past used such farm sector input as local seed and farmyard manure. These inputs were available with them. The purchase of inputs for production of crops from the market by the farmer was almost negligible. The new technology, agricultural technology, is input responsive. So, input are very important part. You know different types of inputs, and now input marketing, it is more commonly we can say the new aspect in case of our agricultural marketing. So the scope of agricultural marketing must include both product marketing and output marketing and input marketing. Especially the subject matter of agricultural marketing includes different concepts, for example, marketing functions, marketing agencies, marketing channels, efficiency and cost, price spread and market integration, producer surplus, government policy and research, training and statistics on agricultural marketing. Now we discuss very important part, importance of a agricultural marketing. Student, you all know agricultural marketing plays important role not only in stimulating production and consumption, but in accelerating the economic development. So it is very important. First importance, now we discuss optimization of resource use and output management. So what is this optimization of resource use and output management? An efficient marketing system can also contribute to an increase in marketable surplus of a farmer by scaling down the losses arising out of inefficient processing, storage and transportation. So for that purpose, we have to avoid this loss by systematic management of your output, means quantity produced, and with the help of optimum use of resources. If farmer follows this particular point, then and then he will increase his income and output. Now the second importance, increase in farm income. An efficient marketing system ensure higher level of income for the farmers by reducing number of middlemen or by restricting the commission on marketing services and the malpractices adopted by them in marketing of farm products. So we can reduce all the middlemen, we can reduce all the farm malpractices, then and then we can increase the income of for the farmers. An efficient system guarantees the farmer better prices for their farm products and induces them to invest their surplus in purchase of modern inputs so that productivity and production may increase. Now the third importance is widening of markets. A well-knit marketing system widens the market for the product by taking them to remote corners both within and outside the country, that is area far away from the production points. The widening of the market help in increasing the demand on continuous basis and thereby guarantees a higher income to the producer. Then next, growth of agro-based industries. An improved and efficient system of agricultural marketing helps in growth of agro-based industries and stimulates the overall development process of the economy. Then price signals. What is price signal? An efficient marketing system helps the farmer in planning their production in accordance with the need of economy. See students, if more production is takes place, then the prices in the market goes down due to surplus production. So proper planning is very essential, and this efficient marketing system provides proper planning according to the need of the economy. So this is also the advantage of efficient marketing system. Adoption and spread of new technology. The marketing system helps the farmer in adoption of new scientific and technical knowledge. New technology requires higher investment, and farmers would invest only if they are assured with market clearance. So this is also the assurance given by marketing system to the farmer if he adopt new scientific methodology and technology in their business. So for that purpose, marketing is important. Employment. Students, you all know the marketing system provides employment to millions of persons engaged in various activities such as packaging activity, transportation, storage, and processing. So many business is depend on such type of marketing system, and this system provides employment to different most of the persons. Then addition to national income. Marketing activities add value to the product. Value to the product means value addition takes place, and thereby increasing the nation's gross national product and net national product. And next point, better living. The marketing system is essential for success of the development programs which are designed to uplift the population as a whole. So for development of different types of programs and for increasing standard of living of the population, we required efficient marketing system. Then creation of utility. Marketing add cost to the product, but at the same time it adds utility to the product also, and therefore the following four types of utilities of the product are created by marketing. In that, first one is form utility. The processing function adds form utility to the product by changing the raw material into finished. With this change, the product becomes more useful than it is in the form in which it is produced by the farmer. Place utility. Second type is place utility. The transportation function adds place utility to product by shifting them to a place of need from the place of plenty. Products command higher prices at the place of need than at the place of production because of increased utility of the product. And hence, I am giving here one example, apple from Himachal Pradesh transported to Maharashtra. So, utility of apple increases due to transportation of apples from Himachal Pradesh to Maharashtra. Then time utility. The marketing system also adds time utility. The storage function adds time utility to product by making them available at the time when they are needed. Possession utility. The marketing function of buying and selling helps in transfer of ownership from one person to another. Products are transferred through marketing to person having a higher utility from person having a lower utility. So this is the important point. And students, you know, for objective such type of questions ask. For example, which marketing function is important for creating possession utility? So answer is buying and selling. Which marketing function is important for creating time utility? The answer is storage. Okay. So this is all about today's lecture. Okay, now you read all slides carefully, and then I will give you assignments on this topic and collect the different objective and subjective questions. When I give you all objective and subjective question, then you can prepare this topic very well. Okay, thank you.